what do they sound like? It's a mystery until I press minus. And you can see it's actually longer. And it sounds more like music from a desert level. Either that be Mario or Sonic or Ratchet and Clank or something like that. On to our next enemy. So Munchers are our next enemy. Cool. Sound a little bit like Goombas, but they're like pianos like way far to the left. On to our next enemy. So Thwomps sound like this. Like that. Sort of like that. Alright, now on to our next enemy. Our next enemy is the Monty Mole. We'll see what I mean here in a second. So sort of like the prom planet somewhere or another, I don't know. So on to our next enemy. So I tried the Rocky Wrench. It doesn't activate the music for a fact I know the Hamburger Zoo. Oh, electric guitar. Hey, he killed me. Okay, let's make him grow. So I wonder what Sludge Bros sound like. Here we go. That sounds funny, but I get killed immediately after. So I guess it's not funny. So on to our next enemy. So our next enemy is the Chain Chomp. So let's press minus. So it's actually two different sounds. We have this sound and that sound. This sounds like Bomb on Battlefield for Nintendo 64. I mean Mario 64. On to our next enemy, which is the Unchained Chomp. So the Chain Chomps don't have two sounds, only have one. I mean Unchained Chomps. Let's go. So that's actually a pretty cool sound. Like Bob on Battlefield, we can make a whole entire Bob on Battlefield music level using that. So on to our next enemy. The Spike was actually added in the 2.0 update for this game. You can hear, I can hear, he sounds like a tuba. But we can barely hear it, so on to our next enemy. So our next enemy is actually the Wiggler. Let's see what he sounds like. That. So let's make him mad. Let's bring on the rage, baby. And this is sort of me when I can't record videos. So, on to our next enemy. So, as far as I know, Boo and what's the other enemy's name? Yeah, Lava Bubble can't activate the music block. So let's just press select. Oh, that's like a traditional thing for like parades and stuff. Now let's light him up. So it's sort of the same thing, but explodes. So on to our next enemy. So Dry Bones is our next enemy. Oh, that's high pitched. And it's very beautiful too. Let's just put him in the show. No, that's not what I want to put him in the show. Now I had a full entire video where I played music levels. So hopefully I can be good. On our next enemy, which is Cameron. So Cameron is oddly, what's this? That sounds like music from like a Harry Potter movie. On our next enemy, oh, you can hear the alarm blaring in the back. But Pokey's supposed to be, you know, since he's a desert, from the desert, and he's a cactus, he might sound like something that he may use to make a music level that, for a level that plays something like Lethal Lava Land from R64. That is a really cool sound. So, on our next enemy, Bowser is our next enemy. So, click. That sounds cool. And he also shoots fire and has a spike with a shell. Now let's introduce our next enemy, which is Bowser Jr. So now we're going to showcase what Bowser Jr. sounds like. He sounds sort of like, he does sound like that actually. So now let's move on to our next enemy. So we are going to be doing this. What boom boom sounds like? A tuba. He's running straight after me. I don't know, he does sound like a tuba. A tuba. Now you're just gonna shoot the thumbnail. I want to see what Mega Koopa sounds like. Like that. Now let's do a Zappo Mega, a Black Mega Koopa. I can't believe I'm doing this. Oh look, just like that. Now a Zappo Mega Koopa. Oh, it sounds like that. Awesome. Now let's move on to our next enemy. This is not an enemy, this is a car. Koopa Clown car. Oh. He's slowly descending. He sounds like something that someone will sing or something. On to our next enemy. So now we're moving on to the Koopalings. The first one I'm going to showcase is Larry. Now that's actually a bunch of different sounds combined. All the Koopalings sound like that. Moving on to our next Koopaling.